All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're talking all about artificial intelligence.
Yes,
AI, and specifically how it could be used in skin clinics.
That's right.
So, you know, I feel like this is one of those topics that's really out there. It's very future-forward thinking, but it's also happening right now.
Yeah, it's one of those things like...
This isn't science fiction anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to wait. You can actually implement this in your clinic right away.
So I think it'll be really interesting to look at, you know, what are some of the immediate ways that AI can be used in skin clinics?
Absolutely.
And maybe we can even touch on some of the more far-out ideas of what might be possible.
Yeah, definitely.
So I guess maybe to start off, like, can you give me an example of, like, how a skin clinic might be using AI right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the biggest things is chatbots.
Okay.
Right now, you can have a chatbot on your website that can basically answer any question a client has.
Oh, wow.
20%.
So this would be like, instead of like that little pop-up you get sometimes at the bottom of a website that's like, hey, can I help you?
Exactly.
This is actually like a true AI chatbot that can understand.
Yeah, it's using ChatGPT on the back end. So it's basically like having a really smart computer program.
So they could ask it, like, what are your hours? Or they could ask it, what is microdermabrasion? Or
yeah, and it can go into detail about all that stuff.
So that frees up the staff at the skin clinic to not have to answer those kinds of questions.
Hugely. I mean, think about it. Like, you know, you've got someone calling in the middle of the night. Or, you know, emailing you at 2 a.m. and they need to know what kind of products to use.
Especially with skincare, it feels like that's the kind of thing where people are up late at night.
Oh, totally.
You know, researching and like...
Totally. Yeah. And so this chatbot can just be there.
So it's like having a virtual receptionist that never sleeps.
That's always on and ready to answer those questions.
So besides like answering client questions, are there other things that like a chatbot can do?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it can book appointments. It can send out appointment reminders.
So it's almost like taking over the job of like an office manager or reception.
Yeah, it's taking over those kind of repetitive tasks that you would normally have a human do.
So that makes me think of another question, which is, you know, a lot of people, they hear AI, they hear automation, and they think, oh my gosh, the robots are coming for our jobs.
Right.
You know, is that something to be concerned about? Or is it more like AI is here to help us?
I think it's more the latter. I mean, I think AI is here to kind of take those mundane tasks off our plate so that humans can focus on the things that humans are really good at.
Like, what would be an example of that?
So in the case of a skin clinic, I mean, it would be spending more time with the clients, actually, you know, talking to them about their skin concerns. You know, developing a personal relationship with them.
So it's not just about like getting them in and out the door. It's about actually building that relationship and providing a better client experience.
And that's something that AI can't do, right? AI can't build that kind of rapport.
Right. It can answer a factual question, but it can't really, you know, hold your hand and talk you through, you know, a problem or something like that.
Exactly.
So it seems like, in a way, AI can actually make the experience more human.
Yes, definitely.
Because it frees up the humans to actually be more human.
Exactly.
Interesting. Okay. So we talked about chatbots. We talked about the kind of automation of scheduling and invoicing. Are there other ways that AI is being used in skin clinics right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the other big areas is social media.
Okay.
So AI can actually help you manage your social media presence.
So like instead of the skin clinic having to like come up with all their posts and schedule them and everything.
AI can do a lot of that for you.
Oh, wow.
It can figure out what kind of content your audience wants to see.
Okay.
It can even write the posts for you.
That's amazing.
And it can schedule them and post them at the optimal times.
So it's like having a whole social media team.
Exactly.
But it's all AI.
All AI.
And I guess I could also help with like responding to comments and messages and things like that.
Absolutely, yeah. AI can handle all of that.
So basically AI can be a skin clinic's best friend when it comes to like managing their online presence.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about chatbots, we've talked about social media. Is there anything else that AI can do like on the more practical side?
Well, I think all of this stuff ultimately leads to kind of this bigger goal of personalization.
Okay.
Right? So AI can help you personalize the client experience from start to finish.
Okay, so what would that look like?
So, you know, we talked about the chatbot answering questions and booking appointments, but It can also collect data about the client's skin concerns, their skin type, their preferences.
So this would be like through the chat or through...
It could be through the chat. It could be through forms that they fill out online. It could be through analyzing photos of their skin.
Wow.
And then all of that data can be used to create a truly personalized treatment plan.
So instead of like a one-size-fits-all kind of approach...
Exactly.
This is like really tailored to that.
Yeah, it's like having a bespoke skincare routine.
Wow, okay.
That's designed just for you.
So AI can kind of analyze all this data and figure out, okay, this person, they have this skin type, they have these concerns, they're looking for these results.
Exactly.
And then recommend.
And then recommend the perfect products, the perfect treatments.
Wow. That's really cool. And I guess that probably leads to better results too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're getting a treatment plan that's specifically designed for your skin, you're more likely to see the results that you're looking for.
Okay, so it's better for the client. And then it probably helps the skin clinic because they're able to provide a better service and maybe, get better reviews and things like that.
Yeah, and it can also help them with things like inventory management.
Okay.
If they know what products their clients are most likely to need, they can make sure that they have those products in stock.
So it takes the guesswork out of it.
Exactly.
Okay, so it seems like AI can really do a lot for skin clinics.
It really can.
But I guess, with any new technology, especially something this powerful, there's always the question of ethics.
Yes, definitely.
So how can skin clinics make sure that they're using AI in an ethical and responsible way?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is transparency.
Okay.
So being upfront with clients about how their data is being used.
Yeah.
Making sure that they understand what information is being collected.
Right.
And how it's being used to personalize their experience.
So kind of getting their consent.
Exactly.
To use their data in that way.
And then the other big thing is privacy and security.
Okay.
Making sure that that data is protected.
Yeah.
That it's not being shared with any third parties without the client's consent.
Right. And I guess also just making sure that the AI is being used to enhance the human experience.
Yes.
And not replace it.
Exactly. AI should be a tool.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a replacement for human interaction.
Right, because ultimately people go to skin clinics because they want that personal connection.
Exactly.
They want to feel like they're being taken care of.
Yeah.
And AI can help facilitate that.
It can.
But it shouldn't replace it.
Right.
Okay, so it seems like AI has the potential to really revolutionize the way that skin clinics operate.
It really does.
It can make things more efficient, more personalized, and ultimately provide a better experience for both the clients and the staff.
Absolutely.
But it's important to use it responsibly and ethically.
Yes.
So if any of our listeners out there are thinking about incorporating AI into their skin clinic, what advice would you give them?
Well, I would say, first of all, do your research. There are a lot of different AI solutions out there.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you're choosing one that's right for your clinic.
Yeah.
And that's going to meet your specific needs.
Is there anything else they should keep in mind?
Yeah, I mean, you want to make sure that you have a good understanding of the technology, how it works, what its limitations are, and also how to use it effectively.
So maybe even like training your staff
Exactly.
on how to use the AI.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you are a skin clinic out there that's, interested in incorporating AI and you're looking for a place to get started, I know of a really great company called Sogini Systems.
Yes, they're great.
And they offer AI chatbot solutions specifically designed for skin clinics.
That's right.
And you can find their contact information on their website at https://www.sogini.com.
That's a great resource.
Yeah, so if you're curious about AI and you want to learn more, I definitely recommend checking them out.
Definitely.
Okay, well, this has been a really fascinating conversation.
It is.
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface.
Yeah, just the tip of the iceberg.
But it's clear that AI is already having a major impact on the world of skincare.
It is.
And it's only going to become more prevalent in the years to come.
Absolutely.
So for all of you listeners out there, if you're interested in learning more about this topic, definitely do your research.
Yeah.
Stay curious.
Yeah.
And, embrace the future of skincare.
It's an exciting time.
It is. All right. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you all next time for another deep dive.
Bye.